Has there ever been a time where you felt like you had to code switch or had to code switch?
It's been a time that I felt like I ain't had my headphones on the whole episode.
Head ass.
Shit.
Oh man,
Nigga.
But we can put it on like Tyler Perry. Nobody will notice. Welcome to the TempCheck Podcast. I go by the name of Don John.
Black Power. I go by Survive.
Where did that come in?
I don't know. I want to try something different.
I like it though. I'm always for Black Power. You understand me? At what age should you stop rapping?
I like this. I like this.
So what you think about that one? That was an interesting one that I came over with.
To be honest, remember what I said last time about niggas that say to be honest, but I'm telling the truth.
Okay.
To be honest, I think it depends on what your motive is. If you trying to be famous or be known, my nigga, you only got like a 10-year window. So from 18 to about 28. After that, my nigga, you might want to go ahead and settle down, get a wife, work for the state or some shit. But like, if this is your passion, you really care about making music, you're not doing this shit for the fame or the money or nothing like that. You really just like, this is your outlet. Man, you can do this shit forever.
Right, you could. And the thing about it is, like, it's different for singers and rappers. You know what I'm saying? I was just researching because rappers, it's a cap. Singers, you can make
That's a young man sport, really.
Exactly, it is a young man sport. You hear a lot of artists say that. But singers can go in at any age and become like the next big thing. So it's interesting to see the dynamic and the duality between hip hop and actual R&B music.
We talking about age, right? So you working, if you got a good ass job, I think you can do music on the side. That's fine.
You could. It's just a
But if you working at fucking McDonald's and you still trying to get this,
you barely making rent. It's like, come on, like at some point, this shit gonna be real tough for you. If you work at McDonald's and you got your own place,
or you ain't got a job and you get unemployment and you 35 and you trying to be a rapper still, like. Stick to writing.
If you can write for niggas, and the thing about it is, you have to have some type of understanding of production and marketing, because if you don't, then you're just going to be wasting a lot of time. You're going to be spending a lot of time invalidly. So why would you spend time towards something that you actually feel as though you care about, but you don't have the know-how in how to actually make it pop or come off of that ground level in which you started to something higher? You know, so that's really what it boils down to. Do you have the information on how to get from one place to the next? And a lot of people don't have that information on how to get from the ground zero. I like music. I make music. This is something that I can do to express my emotions. To this is something that I can do to provide financial means for myself and my family. A lot of people don't have that information. So that's really what it boils down to, in my opinion.
I agree. Look, man, I'm going to be real with y'all. Dreams do die. I don't know, no niggas that get record deals at 40. Shit doesn't happen. Like we said before, hip hop is a young man's game. It's kind of like basketball. It's like sports in general. Like once you hit like 30, 32, it's kind of like, all right, nigga, you into your peak, you into your the back half of your years. You need to go ahead and think about what you're gonna do after this. So if you a trash man and you 35 and you thinking about being a rapper and you trying to make that a full-time thing, wouldn't advise that, my brother. But teach you something. Let's see what the boy got next. So J.Cole and Marshawn Lynch did a interview, or not an interview. They did like an
interview, nigga.
I'm sorry, they did like a conversation, and they were talking about code switching. So code switching is basically you trying to get accepted into this realm, whether it be sports or music or politicians, anything, and you basically have to turn off your black side. You basically gotta turn off your black side to accommodate or be accepted by 9 times out of 10 the higher up is a white man. So, do you think that we should code switch, or like what do you think about that?
Yeah, I feel like we should code switch. Only because like if we don't code switch, then how far can you actually get? Now they call code switching because you're literally going from different dialects in a sense. You know, you're speaking the way that you speak around like me, you know what I mean, the way I speak around you.
The way I say nigga 465 times.
Absolutely. And then you go around these people who don't have that same cultural background, so they feel as though you're not as intelligent if you don't speak in the same way that they speak, which is what they call standard accent. Mm-hmm. So if you don't speak in standard accent, which is, what they speak in, then they don't look at you as valuable. So if you wanna reach a certain height, then you absolutely would need to adjust a bit, because in Rome, do as the Romans, right? That's what they say. And people could absolutely say, man, fuck that shit, we need to make our own. Okay, well then you go ahead and make that cell phone. You go ahead and make that water well in which we can get water from. You go ahead and make that farm in which we could get our food from. You go ahead and make that school in which we could send our kids to. You make all that shit, and then we can have that type of conversation. Or you go ahead and organize it with the right people, and then we can have that conversation. Until then, this is what we are faced with. Let's be honest. Right now, we are in a space in which they control what's going on, right? So if you want to get in a space where you can actually make some type of decisions and have some influence, you have to adjust.
Has there ever been a time where you felt like you had to code switch?
Hell yeah. Every time I went to a job interview.
Did you code switch?
Yeah, nigga, I code switch because I didn't want to be poor. I didn't want to be sleeping on the streets. You know what I'm saying?
Poor.
Yeah, because I can say, y'all better accept me how I am. You better accept me as me. But that's not the reality of what's going on. They're going to accept the person that they feel is pleasant. They're going to accept the person that they feel is able to communicate to their customers in a way that they would like them to communicate to them. So I became that person. Hell yeah, I'm an actor. What the fuck? Yeah, I code switch.
Okay. Nah, I definitely had to code switch. I ain't gonna lie. Whenever I call people on my job, whenever I'm calling people and I realize that they're black, I do kind of tone it down a little bit and kind of get back into how I am. Not gonna lie about that one. But no, most of the time if it's like a white person, hey, how you doing there? But if it's a nigga, hey, what's up, brother? How you doing, man? I'm coming out there to do whatever I got to do. So you know what I'm
saying? Hell yeah. I'm on a recording line, so I'm code switching all goddamn day. You understand me? I'm a code switching maniac. That's what I need to do in order to make sure I pay my rent. Then that's what I need to do.
I feel you.
And you can say whatever you want to say. Whoever's out there watching, it feels as though you don't need to code switch, but that is the reality that we are faced with.
I don't think it's selling out at all because, again, this is your livelihood. You making money off of it.
Well, I want to say this about Miss Mulatto. She's an artist that was on that rap game show with Jermaine Dupri.
I ain't know
watching that. Familiar with that?
Yeah.
Okay. So she was a kid, right? You remember that show about kids, right?
Nope. Go ahead.
Okay, the show is about kids. Now she's of age, I guess. I guess she's over 18.
She right. Anyway, go ahead.
I say she's right.
Okay.
Just for safety of conversation, right? But she switched the whole campaign. I looked at a video today. I wasn't searching for it. It came on my Instagram feed, and her ass was in a strip club saying, "I'm not a rapper no more. I'm a stripper." And I said, "Who is that?" And she said, and the name was said Mulatto. And then I went to the page. It was Miss Mulatto, which is the young kid that I was watching on like 2 episodes. I watched like 2 episodes.
Okay.
Of the rap.
Did she win the
She won the actual series, but she decided not to sign the contract.
Okay, I mean that's smart.
Yeah, so
teach his own. But
I wouldn't sign. It was just like you know how that goes. It's behind the scenes shit.
Yeah.
But anyway, to see her kind of like replicating Megan, you know what I mean?
Megan isn't a stripper. She was never a stripper.
I ain't say Shorty was a stripper. I ain't say Megan was a stripper. But
no, but Mulatto. You said Mulatto said she want to be a stripper or some shit.
I said that, right? But just not to be confused. What I saw was her twerking in a thong, and she was provocative. So that's what I'm saying. Megan does twerk in thongs. I love Megan. Everybody know I love Megan. I've said that 1,000,000 times. You know what I'm saying? She twerks in thongs. Mulatto's twerking in thongs. And she just crossed over the threshold from being a child to a woman. You know, so
okay.
How do you feel about those types of transitions? Do you feel as though they work? Do you feel as though they don't work because we look at them as kids and we still see them as kids as they grow up?
Well, I think, I don't know, for me it's like, what's your motive behind doing this? Are you doing this just for sole attention? Are you doing this for money? Are you doing this because you are actually passionate about twerking? I don't really know too many people that are passionate about twerking unless they work at a strip club or whatever. But anyway, she said she wanted to be a stripper.
And it was a joke. It was like she didn't think she was.
No, okay.
It seemed like she was recording some type of visual, and it required her, or she decided that she was going to go ahead and put on that outfit.
Okay, well she is 1,000% working as far as like doing that shit to gain followers, gain attention. So I mean, how do I feel about it? I mean, to each his own. I'm not.
But the transition from being a kid to actually, become an adult in the entertainment industry. Because Steve Urkel, we still look at, a lot of people still, I don't look at him.
That nigga still Steve Urkel.
People still look at him, people still look at him as Steve Urkel. Screech from Saved by the Bell, people still look at him as Screech. That's So Raven Simone, people still looked at her as the little girl from the Cosby Show. You know what I mean? So it's an interesting transition to make when you're in that type of spotlight.
That's a hard ass transition.
Even Corey in the house, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. He wants to be a rapper. The last few years I've seen him like rapping and shit like that. He wants to be a rapper.
Corey in the house.
Yeah, you remember Corey in the house. Corey.
Boy. But don't you ever rap Corey in the house, goddamn. Is he nice? Is he nice?
No.
Alright then, so what the fuck? Like, yo, stop. Just go back to the first thing. Like, how is he?
I'm not
I don't know, this nigga probably about 26, 27. So you dwindling, my G.
He in his 20s.
You a dwindling, goddamn. But
I'm gonna just say if the shit was good, then maybe. But it just wasn't hitting the way that it should have been hitting for him to actually get some type of traction.
I don't know, no Disney Channel rapper.
Because they're programming a way to speak. They're programming a way to sing.
Cold.
The nigga off That's So Raven, he a rapper.
How long it took this nigga to do drugs? It took this nigga to get his dick sucked by Nick Cannon to do all of this.
Some of his songs fire. Some of his songs be hit.
I'm not gonna fuck with you on that shit.
That nigga had to get his dick sucked by Drum on that
last week.
They got
that shit. That shit depressing. It's too much. Next subject.
Woo! Next topic, goddamn. All right, man. So the Game did an interview with some shit, and he was just saying that the only rappers that have classics are J.Cole and Kendrick Lamar. What do you consider a classic?
What do I consider a classic? It has to have some like playback quality. If I can't play that shit back, it ain't a classic. If I can't attach myself to that album during the time in which I listen to it, it ain't a classic.
Okay.
It has to be something that I can feel. It has to be something that brings value to my experience at the time. Make me feel better about what's going on around me versus just being in that space. So it makes me feel, it has to make me come into that world. It has to bring me into a space and say, regardless of what's going on around you, this shit here is going to be something that's going to touch your soul, touch your spirit. So.
Okay, so let's do this. So we in 2020 right now. Let's go 2014 to 2020 or 2019. What artists or what albums do you consider classics?
Okay, so this is going to be different for everybody. My opinion, first and foremost, is going to be Malibu, which is Anderson .Paak.
That's my favorite shit, for real.
Yeah, Anderson .Paak's Malibu is incredible.
I'm sorry, would you consider that hip hop though?
I wouldn't consider that hip hop.
Because I think what he's talking about is hip hop.
He is talking about hip hop. I wouldn't consider that hip hop. If we're strictly talking hip hop,
strictly hip hop.
Within that time, you said
2014 to 2019.
Basically, okay. So I would say, I'm not sure when Kendrick Lamar's Good Kid, Mad City came out, but I think that was like before. 12.
Yeah, that was before.
Okay, so a little bit after that, anything Kendrick is classic.
Okay, but he said Kendrick and Cole are the only ones that have classic. Okay, are you agreeing with him?
I'm not agreeing with him, but what
Who else besides Kendrick and Cole would you say have classics?
I'm not gonna say he's the only one in hip hop, right? Because there were other motherfuckers, but I can tell you that I was listening to Kendrick.
Yeah,
I can tell you that I was listening to Cole. So if there's other motherfuckers that put out some classic albums, they probably did. But I can tell you that the classic albums that I heard did come from Kendrick.
Okay.
And 2014 Forest Hills Drive was a classic.
That's cold, right? But aside from those two rappers, who else had classics?
I think Chance put something out, but that's not a classic for me.
Which one?
Exactly. That's not a classic for me.
Oh, so you agree with him? Only Kendrick and Cole?
No, I don't agree with him. What I'm saying is, I only can speak for what I listen to.
So you agree with him that only Kendrick and Cole?
No, there may be other classics, but I didn't listen to them.
Personally, for you,
for me, I can tell you that
only Kendrick and Cole.
I've listened to Cole. There may be other albums out there within the hip hop realm.
I'm about to let you know right now. Dirty Sprite 2, I think that's a classic.
See, I didn't listen to that joint like that.
Hey, Project Baby 2. I think that was a classic by Kodak Black. Where we going?
So what?
Drake got some classics.
Yeah, we will get to Drake because that's a whole different conversation. But what makes that a classic? What makes those albums classics?
Dirty Sprite 2. Okay, so I think about like where I was. I think that came out 2016 or 17. So where I was at that time, it was just like I just remember like going through different experiences listening to Kodak, and I remember just like some of his lyrics like actually living with me. I don't know, Kodak, I think to me that's his best album yet. I mean, his last album, Dying to Live, that was a good album, but I think Project Baby 2 is a classic. I think that's in his discography, I think that's a classic. Dirty Sprite 2. I remember going to the club in Kansas and shit like that, playing that on the way to the club. Same thing with If You Reading This Is Too Late, which is another classic by Drake to me. That came out in 2015 as well. Bryson Tiller, even though he's like a sing-song rapper. Trap Soul.
Yeah, I remember when that came out.
Trap Soul.
I remember when that came out.
That's a classic, bro. So I mean, I don't know what game was talking about. Only Kendrick and Cole are the only two niggas that came out with classics. It's a few niggas that came out with classics, and he didn't really give a time frame, but I say between 2014 and 2019.
Travis Scott, Astroworld.
Travis Scott, Astroworld. I forgot. Damn,
yeah, I listened to Astroworld.
Astroworld is a classic to me.
That's nice. I didn't like all of the songs on that project.
Shit, I thought everything on there was hard.
I didn't like all the songs on that project.
21 Savage. The shit with Metro Boom. What's it called?
21 Savage.
21 Savage. The shit with Metro Boomin. Forgot the name of that shit. I thought that was a classic.
But a classic to me, I'm an R&B ass nigga, so a classic. Let's talk about some of my classics, right? Okay. There's one classic.
From 2014 to 2019.
Nah, fuck all that shit. Usher's Confessions.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. But that's like, okay.
Then we got Miguel, Kaleidoscope.
Does T.I. have any classics?
Yeah. Okay, so I tried to make it a time frame between 2014 and 2019.
King was a classic.
Because if we going all the way back, we can go back to Damn LL Cool J and shit. So I tried to make it like a 5-year time frame.
Does T-Pain have classics?
Yeah. T-Pain does not have classics.
Rapper turned singer.
Albums?
No.
Albums?
Rapper turned singer.
I'm sorry, I love you, T-Pain. Bro. You don't have classic albums. You have classic singles. You listen to a whole album? You listen to a whole T-Pain album was like, this is classic.
Floor, nigga.
You naming singles.
Nigga, you naming the singles. Project. And even
it's on the project, but okay, so you said classic, you listen to every song and say, oh, I'm gonna play this again?
Yes, and then I'll go,
what? Bullshit.
Yes, come on.
Bullshit.
And because you can't call me on it, so it's not bullshit.
So name the album that's a classic. Three Rings. Oh yes, my God.
That's why that 3 Rings came out when I was in high school. I listened to Freeze, I listened to Blowing Up, I listened to Save the World. Awesome. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. And it was another one that he said, on the way in Calabasas. That shit. Y'all niggas know what I'm talking about.
I can't believe it.
Yeah, I can't believe it.
That's my shit.
Yeah, that shit was all on there. Ringleader Man, everything was on goddamn 3 Rings.
It's a classic.
I used to work out to that album. I love that fucking album.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, T-Pain. I love you, dog, but you ain't got no classic albums. You got classic singles. Most definitely.
You don't love that nigga T-Pain.
I do. But you don't have no classic album. I'm sorry. I mean,
I got one more.
Who?
This person only got one album. Does Cardi B have a classic album?
No.
Man, fuck no. What the hell? I mean, I'm not a woman, so I don't really relate to what she talks about.
I'll say it's classic in the way of like sales and impact. But
who she impacted?
She impacted the world because niggas was really loving Cardi B.
Niggas was riding for her.
Bodak Yellow is the only song that I was like really bumping in the whip.
No, she had some good songs on that album.
Cardi B.
Yeah.
Okay, but I'm talking about
her demographic. Her demographic was so far in range, bro.
I like it. That was a good.
I didn't like that song. I didn't like it, goddamn.
I can't with you.
Cardi B had a big album. She had a huge year. Sheesh, that shit was incredible.
Oh, Migos, Culture 1, not the second one. The second was horrible. Culture 1, that shit was a classic. Every song there was hard.
All of them were singles though. All of them were singles. Tell me all of them songs wasn't singles. Name one.
But again, I liked every song on there.
Yeah, but you was
like every no.
You was talking about earlier that everything was a single.
Name every song by T-Pain.
Why
on that 3 Rings album?
Why is it necessary?
Man,
yeah, because Migos songs are singles. All of them songs are singles, bro.
They put them all together on one album.
Okay, so you admit that they're singles. All right. You admit they're singles. You just admitted.
I'm admitting that, yes, but I'm saying T-Pain, all his songs were not singles. That was on 3 Rings.
And I still liked them, even though they weren't.
You like every song on there,
nigga? Yes, every song was fire.
I'm sorry, T-Pain, again. I love you, brother, but you don't have no classic.
We gotta move on.
What you got next, bro?
Next, I got a topic that's involving like relationships and shit. Y'all know how I do, man. So the next topic is gonna be: should you go half on rent with your significant other? That's the question.
You asking me or you gonna answer first?
As in question.
Hey, look, man. Hey, shit. I'm gonna tell you. I used to be like the type of nigga that was like super. Oh no, I gotta be the breadwinner. I gotta, pay for everything. Now, I've been humbled. Goddamn. I realize a lot of women have degrees and shit like that, and a lot of niggas just don't go to school like that. I've had to definitely humble myself and say that. I'm willing to go half on some rent. I'm willing to go half on the bills or whatever. I don't think that defines me as a man though. I know a lot of people think that the man has to pay all the bills and all that shit. I don't think that defines you as a man.
I don't think it does either. What it does is it solidifies the relationship. Hey, we're in a space in which this rent is, let's say $1,000. Let's just round it off and round it down. Okay, rent is $1,000. If you can bring in 500 and I can bring in 500, we can have enough to do this. We can have enough to do that. You know what I'm saying? It's not so much I'm doing all this and I'm the man and I'm in charge. It's more so we are a team, we are a unit, and we are able to do more if we put our money together toward this, which is like common necessity, which is shelter. If we put our money together towards shelter, then we can go on more trips. We can have more events. We can go on more dates. We can do a lot more if we come together and we put our money toward this. So I don't see the problem in, putting your money together for rent, going half on rent with your significant other. I really don't see an issue with that at all.
Would y'all be with a woman that said you got to do everything? She wasn't paying for nothing. Like, you are the... Even if she did have, like how you said, a degree and she get money, but she was like, I ain't doing that.
Nah, I'm just gonna fuck. I'm not gonna date you.
I'm just gonna fuck.
I'm not gonna date you if you just wanna take advantage of me, right? Because that's what that is. If you want to take advantage of me and say you're not gonna do anything, what value are you providing to this relationship at this point? If you come into this relationship, I understand what we all want. We all want to be at the top tier. We all want to be financially successful, right? We all want to have money. We all want to be that nigga. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, if we ain't at that point yet, then you coming at me saying that you ain't finna do shit and I gotta take care of everything, you're at this point a liability, and I cannot have you in my presence. You know what I'm saying? Let alone have you in a relationship with me. It's honest.
You say you gonna fuck? I ain't gonna even touch. Goddamn, I ain't gonna even text your ass for real.
Nah, I'm
good. I'm good off all of that, bro. Look, if you think I'm just gonna be a nigga that just pays your bills and all that shit, yeah, I'm not gonna even fuck at all. I'm not gonna touch you at all.
Fuck, but I ain't got a goddamn pay.
Nah, I'm good because I don't want you coming to my job. Anyway, I don't want the ramifications of all of us fucking. Anyway.
The ramifications? I'll fuck her at her house. She don't know where I live. You understand me? So it's like, I don't got no ramifications. You know what I'm saying? She don't.
I'm not touching you.
Know where I'm at. I ain't gotta do nothing else after that.
I'm not touching you. Look,
if she get a text, she gonna follow you.
Right.
That's fine.
No, that shit not fine. Hell no.
No, it is.
That shit is not fine.
No, it is. I'll
be okay. Follow you?
Is she follow me on what? Instagram? Nigga?
No.
Follow your ass home.
We talking about follow your ass home.
She's gonna be in the house first and
foremost. Alright.
She's not gonna follow me from her house to my house.
Girl,
what? You don't know how crazy chicks is.
Girl, chicks have friends.
They will straight up go on your phone and be like, track my iPhone, and then have your shit sync. oh, that nigga at blah blah blah.
That means you gotta be very, very safe and very, very.
So you know the best way to be safe? Not fucking with them at all.
Nah, I fuck that bitch, but I ain't gonna goddamn bring her to my house.
Crazy.
I'll tell you that much. If she has that type of mentality, I'm not bringing you to my house. We gonna fuck in the car.
I'm not bringing you to my presence, goddamn.
Oh, at your house, not my house.
I'm not bringing you to my presence. I'm not even entertaining you. But anyway, how you feel about like simp niggas? Like, okay, so
how do I feel about simp niggas?
Hold on. So you got chicks that got a nigga that take them out to eat. You got a chick that got she's same chick. Take them, get them food.
Yeah.
Give them a ride wherever they need to go. Buy them clothes.
Yeah.
They got 4-5 niggas that do a bunch of different shit. How you feel about those?
I feel like if you are a part of that rotation, then you are a fucking jackass. Don't get yourself involved in that type of situation. You need to pay attention to the type of woman that you're dealing with.
Yeah,
we
you ready?
And your shit go long, nigga. Your shit get worse.
Yeah.
3. That's you. Oh, 1. Shit, I got a story, man. I remember I was in the military and I was dealing with this woman and she thought I was gonna be like this nigga that just spent all this type of money on her. Something told me that she wasn't like a committed type woman. So I always used to like say, nah, nigga, I'm good, whatever. So we go back to work and she got a nigga buying her fucking Burger King and shit like that. So I figure out like, oh, so you got this nigga doing this for you. You got this nigga doing like giving you rides and shit like that. Oh, we should go out on a date. You should pay for me. No, I'm not that nigga. I'm sorry. Like that's some young nigga shit, bro. I'm not on that, bro. Look, I'm not a simp ass nigga, and I refuse to be goddamn coming off the bench. Not doing that, yo. I'm either number one or nah. Ain't no other niggas coming in, whatever. But anyway, hey, shout out to the niggas that know what I'm talking about. We'll go ahead.
Nah, if a shorty got a lineup, like I respect it.
I don't.
I do because shorty got a lineup.
I don't have a lineup. What you need to have a lineup for?
Yeah, but if I do, let's just say in this example, I have a lineup. She got a lineup. All right, now we're on the same page. So it's like, all right, your lineup consists of people that do a lot of different shit for you, and I don't do those things for you. That's fine because I got women that do those things for me. You know what I mean? So at any rate, I'm not gonna get upset. I'm gonna play my position if I'm in that type of situation. But
fuck that, I'm first round draft pick, goddamn. I MVP, all that shit.
Ain't no, feel you, bro. But listen, you're talking from a perspective that's not dating. You know what I'm saying? You're in a committed relationship.
Even if I wasn't in a committed relationship, I'm not about to be number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I don't give a fuck about how she labels me, nigga. As long as I'm fucking. You understand?
Oh, so okay. You one of those type of niggas. Okay.
No, I'm me.
Nah, you
I'm
those
me,
type
bro.
Of niggas. I get it. No, I get it. Okay.
At any rate, if she is fucking, bruh, why am I concerned about the other niggas that she's fucking if I'm not fucking her raw and she's not sucking my dick without a condom? You know what I'm saying? So why should I care? That's not
sucking your dick without a condom.
That's not my business.
That's some back page shit.
That's not back page. You're making it disgusting.
What?
You're making it disgusting.
Suck your dick without a condom. With a condom.
It's not my business what she does.
Nigga, it is my business. If we dealing with each other, you know my business, I know your business.
But when you say dealing with each other, you mean something else. You don't mean having sex. What do you mean?
I'm not just gonna fuck you off for just cause. No. Nah, nigga, we need to be talking. There need to be some type of relationship.
It's a relationship. What I'm talking about is this bitch is willing to fuck, and I'm willing to fuck her too. You understand? And she got other niggas that she might be dealing with that might buy her food and shit like that, because I'm not going to do it. You know what I'm saying? And then she got somebody that's going to take her to movies and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That's cool.
So you fine with being that type of dude?
I'm not fine with being, what you're saying is number 2, 3, number 4. I'm not fine with being a number. What I'm okay with is a honest relationship with honest intentions about what I want from you and what you want from me.
That's so you saying you don't care about, you don't mind being in a relationship like that if you really don't give a fuck about the girl?
Absolutely. That's not if I don't plan on building with you, then you can do what the fuck you want to do.
That's a waste of fucking time, bro.
That's not a waste of time.
I don't need pussy that much. I really don't.
That's not a need for pussy. That's just.
It clearly is. If all you getting is pussy, you ain't getting no time. You not getting no. Oh, let's go out on a date type shit. You ain't getting no attention. No.
That's not a need. That's just an availability. If you want that pussy.
But he said he getting that from other girls.
Yeah.
So you going on dates and shit with other girls, but this one specifically
when you
handles your sexual needs.
Yeah, that's crazy. Dating, you can fuck this one if she want to fuck. You can go to this one if she want to have this type of intimate relationship. You can go to another one if she want to hang out and have fun and drive go-karts or some shit.
That's a lot of work. That's a lot of work.
You realize your girls gonna watch this podcast, right?
I mean, the fact of the matter is, I'm not gonna lie to anybody that's trying to be involved with me.
I appreciate that. That's awesome.
The truth.
I hope.
What, bro?
2 through 5. I hope y'all. I hope y'all respect his honesty.
Listen, bro. The truth of the matter is, we will discuss what type of relationship we are getting ourselves into before we jump into.
Okay. Well, I respect that. I respect that.
About what's going on. So I'm not saying that's the type of relationship that I have with all women. I'm saying if this is the type of relationship that we are going to have, then that's the type of relationship that we're going to have, and there will be no confusion about it.
She'll know, and she'll know what she's getting into.
Exactly.
Well, hey, man, to each his own. I'm not doing that. Hey, if you fucking with me, you fucking with me.
Yeah, because
and I'm fucking with you guys.
Because you dating to marry. You see what
always.
Exactly.
I'm not dating just to date. That's fucking that's boring to me.
Exactly. So it's a difference, you know?
Yeah,
so
okay.
That's where we differ there.
Sure, alright, man. Next topic. What you got, bro?
Alright, the next topic I had is in the same realm, right? Should your significant other go to the room or leave the space in which you're chilling with your homeboys? So when your homeboys come over, should your significant other go to the room or just kind of like disappear?
I don't think so. It depends on what the fuck they got on. Like, if they ain't got no drawers on, take your ass to the room and put on a robe.
When did you prepare them? Your significant other?
Most definitely. Most definitely.
My homies coming over.
Most definitely. And if they still proceed to want to wear some skimpy shit, you stand in the room.
Okay.
But if you come out, you feel me, with a little robe on, hey, how y'all doing? Hey. That's cool, but nah, you ain't about to just come out here just butt ball naked, just ass out, titties out, ain't got no bra on. My nigga, no, put some shit on, and then you can come out and meet the homies and shit like that.
Okay.
And you not gonna just meet all the homies. You gonna meet the homies that I'm cool with.
Like
ain't no new niggas. Like you just out here with the new niggas. No, hell nah.
Do you have any friends that you trust leaving in the room with your significant other alone?
I do.
How many? How many friends you got?
About 5.
Dang.
Yeah. Shit. I have about 5. Yeah, I do.
Okay. That's what's up, man. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I got about 2.
That nigga said that's awesome.
I got about 2, maybe 3. Maybe 3.
But what's the insecurity about, right?
I trust my girl. I don't trust the nigga.
What's the alarm about?
Because I don't really have many niggas in my circle like that.
I feel that.
So, nah.
But if you don't trust the nigga, then is he your nigga?
Why is he around? You know what I mean?
Just because he around don't mean he my close friend. I got close friends, and then I got friends, and then I got fucking. It's levels to this shit. You got the niggas that's in the little Target right here. That's my close friends. Then you got the niggas that's on that little mid circle. Those are the niggas that I associate with, but I don't really, you know. And then you got the niggas on the outer circle that's like we only acquaintances.
So it's not many niggas that you would leave around your girl
at all
by herself.
At all. And it's not that I don't trust my girl. I don't trust the nigga. I don't know his tendencies. My nigga Kevin and Nate, I'll leave them around my girl because I know. And then 2, they married type shit.
Okay.
So like, I ain't gonna say it. That don't
mean nothing these days.
I don't even mean nothing these days. But I trust the niggas because I've known them for over 10 years.
Okay. So I see where you going with that.
Yeah. What about you?
Yeah, I said 5. About 5.
Damn, that's a lot.
What would you do in a situation where you're in a room with your homeboys or whatever, and you catch them checking out your woman?
Checking out in what way?
Like looking at her, like checking her
eyes front. Goddamn eyes front. What you looking at? Hey, baby, can you go to the room? Yeah, just go in there.
Honestly, I would approach it in a different way. I'd be like, yeah, she fine, ain't it? Yeah, she got some ass, she got some titties on it. Hell yeah. Nigga, stop looking at my bitch. Fuck wrong with you, nigga?
But would you take mental note, or would you just brush it off?
I would say that shit. I would say stop looking at my bitch. That's what I would say. Now, honestly, if y'all want the honesty, that's what I would say.
I'm probably gonna walk this nigga outside and be like, man, hey, I'll see you another time, man. It's been a good round.
Nah, I'll let that nigga know that I was uncomfortable with what was going on. I wasn't.
No, he know the reason why. Cause I looked at you looking at her.
I wouldn't want him to guess. I would want him to know. Stop looking at my bitch. What the fuck is wrong with you? And for you motherfuckers that's home, that's like, why you saying bitch? I'm not a bitch. All right, if you're not a bitch, then it don't apply to you. What I'm saying is, stop looking at my woman. Stop looking at my queen in the way that you looking at her, because I don't appreciate that shit. That's what I would say, and that's honestly.
So if they wanted the dudes is one of the guys that was in your 5 that you would leave her alone,
I say the same.
I'm saying, would you still be comfortable leaving him around her?
Hell no. I would adjust to that position. I would say, if I have to say stop looking at shorty like that, stop looking at my girl like that, my woman like that, then clearly I can't leave you around her, because if something pop off within you internally and you decide to jump off the cliff, nigga, then you gonna do some shit that I'm gonna have to kill you for, or either beat your ass for.
3. 3. That's my brother, my blood brother, my homeboy, and then my 2 homeboys I known for over 10 years. That's it. Alright, man, so my next topic is, have you seen A Fall from Grace by Tyler Perry?
Yes, I have seen that shit.
What do you think about it?
This movie apparently took 5 days to create. And
it shows.
It shows. Yeah. It shows. So, with that being said,
what a time to be alive.
I've recorded many a shit that didn't get released, but this shit still got released for some reason. So in my opinion, it's like he understands exactly. He understands that Netflix is one of those networks in which you can create a lot of revenue, and the way to create generate the biggest revenue is to create controversy. And there was a lot of controversy with this movie, and there was a lot of conversation about this movie as far as like the background and the extras drinking, and I even saw extra drinking like this.
And the glass was empty.
Yeah. Glass was empty. And when you chew liquid.
And her wig changed in mid-scene.
I saw that.
Yeah, wig changed in mid-scene. You don't chew liquid. You know what I'm saying? You don't imaginarily eat if you're really eating. You know what I'm saying? So, like, those things are things that you catch in post and you go back and record.
So, does Tyler Perry need, I don't know if you saw the little video where he was saying
that he's the only writer.
Do you think he need other writers? I think he does.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think there's no way in hell you've been doing this shit for 20 years.
I feel like he's not the only writer. Honestly, this is being honest. I feel like
them wigs show something different.
That's not right.
Every story seems like it's the same.
He said at one point he did have a writer's room, but then he took it away. He recently took it away.
Yeah, but that sounds good. It's just like entertainment is so fucking interesting, we'll say, because you never know what the fuck is really going on. If you pay attention to the story enough, you can probably figure it out. But entertainment will never tell you what's truly going on. Let's just get that out the way. Yeah. So this is the entertainment industry. Tyler Perry creates films, and the films that he creates are to a certain demographic. And we even spoke about this at work. Tyler Perry don't hire no average nigga to actually come in and do no work for him. You gotta be a GQ ass nigga to be on Tyler Perry. You know what I'm saying? You can't be no regular looking guy. You can't be fat, you can't be chubby, you can't be average. Nah, bro, you gotta be built to be on
Tyler Perry. I'm not trying to be in your movies.
Yeah, but that's pretty much, my phone won't stay up. God damn.
Alright, so our next Am I Wrong segment comes from my boy Don John. What's up?
Alright, so this one is actually coming from someone out of Raleigh, North Carolina. And it says, bro, tell me if I'm wrong. So my girl Nevada of 4 years told me she had one of her best friends from college, and they were coming up into town. So she gets here and they hang out. That's cool. Now, when we go out to eat, I meet her, and I'm just being cool and, romantic with my girl. I do have better shit to do, laughing my ass off. But anyway, so the end of the dinner comes and we don't know who's going to pay for the check. It seems as though the check is for me and my girl, But then the friend's card declines. So it says my girl starts looking at me as if I'm supposed to pay for it, but Shawty ran up a tab of $92 by herself. I have questions there. End of story. My girl ends up paying for it, and now she ain't give me my pussy in 2 days. Am I wrong?
Whoa.
This is a good one. This is a lot to unpack right here.
Yeah.
Now I'll say this, like, first and foremost, if your friend came to dinner, why is she unable to pay for her tab? First, I understand that mistakes happen. Cards do decline for mysterious reasons.
Ain't no mysterious reason, goddamn. You guys ain't got the funds. We'll give her insufficient funds.
We'll give her the benefit of the doubt. But at the end of the day, what are you ordering for $92?
Hey.
$92?
Filet mignon, goddamn.
Food, liquor, hookah. She probably went in, boy.
She ordered everything. Like, Shorty, you need to slow down because you're here by yourself.
This is the regular nigga podcast. I know some of y'all niggas out there that be spending $300 on a chick. Not these two niggas. $92 is a lot.
$92 is absolutely. Y'all already know my budget from the last one, $60. If I'm just meeting your motherfucking ass, I'm spending $60
for parking and shit. You better call
Hell yeah,
Uber,
I'm spending $60 on your ass. That's it. But anyway, I feel as though this shit is a tough situation because that's my shorty. She brought this girl with her. That's her best friend, right? So I want to make sure that I'm able to help her best friend out in a time of need, right? But just listen to me, hear me out. Her best friend is in a time of need because we're just looking at it as if it's looking at a situation where we're looking at positive intent, right? Positive intent. So her card fucked up. That's what we gonna say. So I want to go ahead and pay for it. Yeah. But Shorty gonna have to pay me back. You know what I'm saying? At this point,
throw that ass back, huh?
Yeah.
Throw that ass in the circle.
That's the thing. That's the truth, though. That's the truth of the matter. If we was fucking, if all of us was fucking, if my girl...
All of us?
You hear what I'm saying?
How'd that go?
If my girl and her best friend wanted to fuck, then I have no problem with paying it.
And her friend. Huh?
Y'all done turned this shit into...
It's the truth. It's the truth. That's why.
Y'all need to help out the brother that sent it in. He didn't give no indication that all three of them was fucking that night.
But if all of them was fucking him, I flipped it. But if all of them was fucking him, then yeah, nigga, pay that shit. But if both of them ain't fucking him, then nah, I need your best friend to run that cash. Only because I didn't come here expecting to pay $92 plus our tab. So that's damn near $200 at this point on one night.
Okay.
You understand me? So I need Shorty to go ahead and run that. You know, if her tab is fucked up, I understand that cards mess up sometimes. Maybe she's from out of state. I don't know. It wasn't no indication. But maybe she's from out of state.
She ain't let the bank know that she was taking a trip.
Exactly. You know, so
hey, look. I'm sorry. Look. Shawty, best friend, Shawty. If my girl not paying for you, you might have to go ahead and get to washing some dishes, goddamn, because I ain't paying for your ass either, bro. It's just not happening. I'm paying for me and my girl, and that's just what it is. Like I said before, there's levels to this shit. If you're mine and I'm yours, I'm paying for you. I don't care about your friends and all that shit. You better goddamn hit one of your niggas up. Your 5 niggas, your starting 5, goddamn. One of them niggas gonna hit you up and pay you, cash app you or whatever, but I'm not doing it.
Yeah. I'm not paying for that shit unless we fucking. And the thing is,
I'm not trying to fuck.
I
got you, bro. I
feel you, bro. But I am. If she's trying to fuck and that's what my girl into, you know what I'm saying? That's the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, if Shorty want to fuck and my girl is like, yeah, we can fuck this John, then we gonna fuck her. And then at the end of the day, I'm gonna pay for her tab, and I'm gonna tell her motherfucking ass, don't do that shit no more. What the fuck? You came out here with a $92 tab. That shit is very disrespectful. You couldn't even pay for it. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna get it. We gonna get on her ass for that shit.
I got a $20 limit. Look, if you spend $20, then I might pay for you if you should get declined. But more than $20, I can't do it for you, sister. Shit ain't happening. But if you do want to be a part of this Am I Wrong segment, make sure y'all
make sure you write into our DM, the TempCheck Pod on Instagram, and
the TempCheck Podcast at gmail.com.
Absolutely. And if you want to reach us individually, you can find me at official Don John on Instagram and on Twitter at Poppy Don John.
I'm only on Instagram. Please don't follow me on Twitter. But I go by Savad. IGOBYSIVAAD.
Alright, and I feel like that has been another episode of the TempCheck Podcast. I appreciate y'all for tuning in.
Drax.
And that's our YouTube channel, YouTube. You can find us at the TempCheck Podcast. And make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, and make sure you leave a comment. We want to see what you have to say about what's going on this episode.
Shout out to all the followers, especially the niggas that's only following us. I mean, this is the fifth episode.
Fifth episode, yeah.
Goddamn, fifth episode, goddamn.
Yeah.
So shout out to y'all niggas that's following us 5 episodes in. And we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going up from here, so.
Yeah. And one more thing, if you ain't a bitch, don't get offended by me saying bitch.
Okay. I think that's about time. Much love, Godspeed.
And we out.
You did.